If TikTok was banned today, and given that it's literally January 10th, 2025, it's probably going to get banned in about a week. And so if it was banned today, though, here's what I would do. This is a strategy that pretty much every content creator has had to go through at some point, and you have to just pick the next platform to attack. You can't just be a one-trick pony. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, as I always say. TikTok has been a great platform. I've been on there since it was Musically back in 2018. I'm feeling it just as bad as everyone else. And honestly, after 2020, it kind of went downhill, to be honest. 2018, 2019 was the golden days. And being on there originally gave me a perspective of just the camaraderie, doing duets with people, and kind of sharing the fun of being on the platform. When all the trends happened, it wasn't just we were watching it and some big creators were reacting to it. It was like everybody was doing the trends. Even people who weren't content creators, not yet at least, were doing the trends. And so it was interesting to see a lot of those not so content creators become content creators. I saw Shonda's Magic explode and Call Me Chris explode on TikTok. I saw them blow up on there, and I loved seeing that growth for them. But now, if they have to, if they didn't actually make content on other platforms, like I think Sean's actually doing like a movie. So if they didn't actually diversify, they would have been just gone. Poof, TikTok's gone. And so here are the things that I want you to realize and what you should do to move on. First and foremost, the lessons you learned on TikTok will apply elsewhere. Yes, Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts have different algorithms and honestly not nearly as good as TikTok's. Really, they're really not even close. But they do have their own algorithms and they do have their own benefits too. There are people who are only making content on those platforms, and YouTube's actually coming out with a feature coming down the line to make clips, not for vertical, but for more horizontal linear stuff. But the point is they're putting more effort into clips when it comes to horizontal long form stuff like 15 minutes. And so presumably they'll get more features out when it comes to short form. And Twitch is also adding more features for clips. So hopefully you'll find more ways of making short form video content. But the lessons you learned, how to frame a video, how to edit it quickly, and I think even CapCut is leaving too. So if you learned CapCut, then I would definitely suggest going to get DaVinci Resolve. It's free, it's a little bit more complicated, but if you can understand CapCut, it's not that much a step further to understand DaVinci Resolve, and then you have a really usable skill, not only for YouTube, but also to be paid for later on. Here's a little story for you. I was on Vine back in the day. I think I made about 24 different videos, and I wasn't a content creator back then, and I wasn't funny either. I mean, there was a couple funny videos, I think, but again, I lost my Twitter page, and so I lost my Vine page when Vine went down. Like Vine went away. We lost everything. Like one day it disappeared, and it wasn't just getting banned; it was getting deleted. And I think you were able to download your videos if you still had a Twitter account, but I had deleted that Twitter prior, and so by the time I went to the download, I couldn't do it anymore. And so that brings me to the next thing here. There's a couple tools you can use, but use Repurposed.io. They have a free feature, at least for now, when it comes to downloading, and it's like basically sending it all to a Google Drive. Or you can use Talk Backup, which is another tool to download your content. I'll leave the links down below for you in case you're curious. Now, by taking your content off the platform, it also gets rid of the watermark too, by the way. You definitely do not want to repost it with the watermark. But you can take that content and then syndicate it to other platforms. I use Nuelink, which is also down in the description too. I find that it has the best automations, and it's also easier for different collections and organizing where you're kind of going. So you can send those videos you made on TikTok to obviously Instagram Reels. Facebook Reels is also pretty good too. Not the greatest, but still good. If you're more of a business sense or you're maybe tool oriented, you can do LinkedIn video. And then on top of that, obviously YouTube Shorts. And actually, one thing you might not think about is like Lemon 8 might still be around for a little while. And while there's no API to schedule it to it, you could probably take your TikToks and manually repost them there. And that'll stick around for a hot minute before it gets banned too, if it's made by TikTok. And then on top of that, you can also do Pinterest. Pinterest, of all places, did really wonders for me when it came to video. And then the other thing is just start making content on other platforms, right? It doesn't matter if you're making videos or audio or written content. You need to diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. The people who will only have TikToks are now feeling the burn because now they only have that one platform and they're scrambling. You might be watching this and you're scrambling. I am giving you a way out. If you only used TikTok, this video is your key for the way out. And so I want you to realize you can download your stuff. Try to do it as soon as possible, just in case maybe TikTok doesn't allow you to do anything externally anymore. And a little side note, since Nuelink is not based in the US, I can actually still post to TikTok through them. secretly. And then if you want more videos like this, please first off leave a comment down below, because that helps me. But on top of that, it lets me know that you want more like this, more energy. And then, but also if you just want to learn how to be a modern content creator, then subscribe to this PolyTools channel. Thank you. And move off of TikTok.